This is Eagle 102, broadcasting 24/7, 365, Kjfm Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome to Clopton High School, the Dale Miller Gymnasium. It seems like we were just here for like a week of basketball. Mark Fronick, Zach Evans getting ready for an EMO conference matchup this evening as the Clopton Lady Hawks and then the Hawks will take on Wellsville-Middletown. And this, used to be a tournament matchup, but now Wellsville no longer in the Clopton Invitational. So these teams haven't seen each other since very early in the season. Haven't seen or been in the same building since Montgomery County tournament.
Right. I haven't seen this Wellsville team play, but we got to see a lot of the Lady Hawks last week. So I think it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back off their championship loss to Ellsbury. If they can come out here and take care of business in a conference matchup tonight against Wellsville. Wellsville
had a good start to the season at the Montgomery County tournament, but has kind of cooled since then. I think Clopton has gotten better since that season opening tournament, so we'll see how this matchup progresses tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about this more when we start the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Second matchup of the season between the Clopton Lady Hawks and the Wellsville-Middletown Lady Tigers. They met in the Montgomery County tournament. It was in the consolation semis, and Clopton won that game by 11, 46-55. Wellsville came back and won the seventh place game over Bowling Green in that tournament, but have only won once since and have a record of 2-7. Their only other win coming against Columbia Independence, whoever that might be.
Yeah.
So this is a team that since that season opening tournament has struggled a little bit, but they've got some size, they've got some ability, so this isn't a team that Clopton can take lightly.
No, Clopton's usually always been very guard-heavy and like where a lot of their skill is, and I'm not sure how well they'll match up against this Wellsville team who does have a little bit more size than they do.
So size versus speed and ball handling tonight. That's the matchup, and we'll check our keys to the game after this on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
It's Clopton against Wellsville-Middletown tonight, the first of two on KJFM. We'll have the guys a little bit later on, and this could be one of those trap games for a team like Clopton. You're a little disappointed after kind of taking it on the chin a little bit in the championship game of your home tournament over the weekend, and a team like Wellsville, who is scrappy, it comes in and they could put something together on you pretty quick. So it's a game where Clopton has to come out with some aggression and put some points on the board early.
And that's one thing they struggled to do in the championship game of the Clopton Invitational. I think it was only 2 to 4 points in the first quarter and maybe 12 at halftime. But if they can come out, get moving up and down the court where they really strive in transition, that full court defense, I don't think they'll have a problem. But like you said, you don't want to overlook a team like Wellsville who can be dangerous. And they already played them, somewhat close here earlier in the year, but definitely don't want to overlook. And like you said, it could be seen as like a trap game if Clopton does fall asleep a little bit.
And you got to rely on your speed. You're not going to win the height battle or the size battle against this Wellsville team. So you can't take those ticky-tack fouls down in the paint or in that full court press. So you just got to play clean tonight and play Clopton Lady Hawk basketball, and they should be fine here in this EMO conference matchup. Those are our keys to the game. We'll check our starters after this on KJFM.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our starters for this matchup between Wellsville and Clopton. First for the Lady Tigers, they're 2-7, coached by Todd Kripe. They'll start a freshman, number 2, Hallie Guzzi. Sophomore gets a start, number 4, Bethany Slavensky. Junior, number 5, Natalie Bokelman gets a start tonight. Senior, number 10, Danny Hager. And a sophomore, number 20, Janelle Bockelman gets the start tonight. So again, for the Lady Tigers, it's Guzzi, Slavensky, Bockelman, Hager, and Bockelman. And they are without Indica Scott tonight, out with a knee injury, so the talented freshman not available for Coach Kripe tonight. For the Clopton Lady Hawks, they're coached by Devin Street, and they sport a 7-6 record. They'll start sophomore, number 11, Brea Smith. Number 20 gets a start, sophomore Jasmine Hammett. Number 22, a junior, Shawnee Yates, gets the start tonight. Number 33, a junior, Madeline Bruni. And number 51, a sophomore, Stacia Talbert. Again, Smith, Hammett, Yates, Bruni, and Talbert, the starters for the Clopton Lady Hawks. Those are your starting five for both sides. Just a two-man officiating crew tonight. So maybe a little different. Is there a third? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, there he is. Yep. He was hiding on me. He's not hanging out with his buddies. There was only two
Social
for the
distancing.
JV game, which Clopton did win the JV boys game. It was 2 quarters, 23-21. A pretty good back-and-forth matchup for 2 quarters between those two teams. Pretty entertaining JV contest a little bit earlier. Again, 23-21 was the final on that one. We're about 3 minutes away from basketball here at Clopton High School. We'll take a break and come back with more of the pregame show for you after this on Kjfm.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on the Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Teams heading to their benches, getting ready for the anthem and introductions here at Clopton High School. Beautiful day today. We're back inside the gym after a great week of the Clopton tournament. They've got the band set up over there. I don't see any band members occupying the...
I imagine they'll come around for the men's game. They always put on a good show.
So that's something to look forward to a little bit later on. We'll take a break as they do the national anthem and the introductions and come back with basketball after this on Eagle 102.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repairs. Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Again, the Alan Jackson version of the national anthem here at Clopton High School tonight. We're at the Dale Miller Gymnasium looking down on Ed Lindsay Court as Wellsville is introduced to this crowd before the first of 2 basketball games tonight on KJFM. Good crowd for a early week game as well, and it looks like they're still arriving. They were having a blood drive here also. Did you?
I wasn't able to give blood today.
Yeah, I ran out of time. If,
Yeah.
if the JV game would have been 4 quarters, I would have tapped the vein. But and the lights go out here at Clopton, spicing up the introduction.
They just started doing that again, or the lights off this year, and I really like it. I think it makes the atmosphere really cool.
Yeah, they didn't do it during the
They didn't do it during the tournament week. There was some technical difficulties, as Tony Francis told me.
Okay.
But they're bringing it back for after now.
Someone uneducated in charge of the lighting system that over last week. But it's a nice touch. Louisiana started doing it a couple of years ago, and of course Palmyra's done it forever.
And I saw Monroe City has like a fog machine when they run out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when they do their starters. Or at least that's what it looked like on Instagram. I thought it was pretty cool, though.
No, it was just a small fire. Kidding.
You know, up at old Q&D, they actually do the fire.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the devil runs around with the little flame.
Well, the teams have been introduced, and the lights come back on, and we're ready for basketball here. The first of 2. Girls varsity, and then we'll have the boys varsity matchup between Clopton and Wellsville. We'll have more basketball for you later in the week, as Friday night we'll be going to Van Far as Bowling Green traveling over to Vandalia for another EMO showdown, so that should be fun. Already waiting in the center circle is Natalie Balkelman, and she'll jump against Stacia Talbert.
Right now, just from the looks of it, looks like she's got at least 2 inches on Stacia Talbert.
And she wins the opening toss back to Bethany Slavensky. And Wellsville gets the opening possession of this ball game. It's Janelle Backelman on the far side to the near side for Natalie Backelman. And that shot's off the mark. Rebound goes to the far side, picked up by Hallie Guzzi. And they'll reset. Slavensky with it on the far point, almost stolen away and knocked out of bounds. Good defense that time by Brea Smith, and it actually results in a turnover. They say last touch by Wellsville.
There's that Clopton defense we talked about, just kind of up in your face and always keeping constant pressure.
So let's see what the Lady Hawks do on their opening possession. Hammett from the far side, just inside 3. Her shot's off the mark, and the rebound is grabbed by Guzzi for Wellsville. So a quick shot, really didn't get into the offense too much on that first possession. Little ball fake there. Ball goes to the floor, and it's picked up by Clopton. More good defense, and they work it up to Madeline Bruni. Gets it to Brea Smith. Over to the far side through Yates to Hammett. Now back to Yates at the point to the near side now for Bruni. Bounce pass for Talbert in the near corner. Gives it back to Bruni. A little more deliberate this time. Up the floor. Brea Smith, turnaround shot from the free throw line is good. She gets the first 2 points of this ball game. Brea Smith. Wellsville breaking pressure, but the pass rejected as they tried to cut across the lane. Knocked away from Hager by Yates. And it'll stay with Wellsville with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Trying to find somebody. You're about out of time. They finally get it in. Pass though rejected, tipped up and taken. Talbert gets it ahead to Brea Smith. Smith on the run. Has it knocked away from behind and taken away by Wellsville. Now ball loose again, tied up, and we're going to have a whistle, and it's going to go to Clopton on the alternating arrow.
Clopton defense just not giving Wellsville any breaks. You know, they're staying on the ball all full court, and they're playing really good defense right now, already causing 4 turnovers.
Keegan Hall into the ball game, replacing Hallie Guzzi. Get it in off the hand of Stacia Talbert and taken away by Wellsville. So Wellsville's played some pretty good defense to start this ball game. 2-0. Clopton leads. Breaking pressure, little stutter step, and a foul on the way to the basket. And Wellsville will be shooting the first free throws of the night. First foul against the Hawks and the first against Madeline Bruni. And the first shot rims out. Wellsville still scoreless. Second shot is short, misses everything, and the ball will go to Clopton. 2-0 Lady Hawks lead.
Wellsville's going to come out in the full court press here in a 2-2-1 look.
With it in the backcourt is Jasmine Hammett with speed. Breaks the pressure from Wellsville. Gets it down to Bruni. Her shot off the bottom of the backboard comes all the way out to Brea Smith. Smith to the near corner. Kick it back to Yates. Yates back to Brea. And it's taken away from her. And Wellsville just out muscling Clopton right now. And we're going to have a foul against Brea Smith. And that's what Clopton has to avoid is those ticky-tack fouls, especially after they lose the ball.
You don't want to pick up fouls that far away from the basket.
Guzzi back in, replacing Danny Hager. So Coach Todd Kripe not afraid to use his bench. Also checking out was Bockelman. Ball stolen, and a little swat there on Hammett. And Jasmine will go to the line. That'll be on Janelle Bockelman, her first, team's first, with 5:51 to go in the opening quarter. And the first shot is good. Extends the Clopton lead to 3-0. First point of the night for Jasmine Hammett.
Free throws are always important, but especially when you struggle to score the ball in the offensive end in the half court, so you got to get all the free ones.
And the second shot off the back iron and down. Makes it 4-0 Clopton. And the ball knocked away from behind. Nice play coming back by Skylar Parker, and she'll bring it up the floor. Parker just into the ball game, gives it to Hammett. Now to Yates, long range three off the glass and good. The old bank three. Makes it 7-0 Clopton, 5:27 to go in the first. And another, we're going to have a foul instead of a tie-up this time on Parker. Skylar's been a spark plug, but she is prone to committing those types of fouls.
Just a little bit over-aggressive at times and, can pick up some silly fouls, and that's where a little bit of that youth and experience comes in.
5:26 to play in the first. Bethany Slavensky across the line on a long pass. That shot high off the glass, no good. Put back, no good. Another. This one also off the front iron, no good. And finally a foul committed by Clopton as Wellsville is owning that offensive glass. To the line for the first time is Keegan Hall. 7-0. The foul was the first on Yates. And the first point for Wellsville on the free throw by Hall.
Just about all of Clopton's backcourts picked up a foul in the last couple of minutes or so. Definitely something to keep an eye on.
Stacia Talbert checks out. Second free throw, no good. Hammett the rebound. Jasmine trying a long pass to Parker. It was tipped all the way into the corner. Clopton keeps possession, and Parker has it back to Yates out high. Yates gives it to Parker. Feet were moving a little bit. Got it to Brea Smith. Good turnaround there, and she's fouled. I think that's going to be the second on Janelle Bockelman.
I think you're right.
And she'll come out. So Wellsville has a team 2 fouls. Bockelman has them both. Brooke Jarrett into the ball game. Now gets it back to Hammett. Now to Parker out high. Over the far side for Jarrett. Hands it off. Gets it to the high blocks for Brea Smith. She's triple teamed and finally fouled. Coach Kripe was wanting to tie up, but that was just 3 players all over her.
All on the arms of Brea Smith, yeah. I don't know how much arguing he could have done on that one.
Danny Hager, the one charged with the personal. Off the inbound pass, a nice finish there for Brooke Jarrett. Makes it 9-1 Clopton. Long pass ahead, gets it to Slavensky into the offensive end. She almost traveled, puts it off the glass and scores. Slavensky's first points from the field for Wellsville-Middletown. Here's Parker in transition, has it stolen away by Keegan Hall and then tied up immediately by Parker coming back. Lady Hawks just going a little too fast that time.
Just really need to slow the game down.
Hammett checks out. Bruni back into the ball game. And now a steal by Brea Smith. Good cross pass there, but no finish for Parker. As Brea caught that ball and sent it right back across the lane. And a foul whistled on the rebound against Hager. Her second, and she'll come out. Natalie Bockelman back in. Actually, they're going to take Hall out and leave Hager. Midway point of the first quarter, here's Brea Smith. Fakes the three, got slapped on the shot, no call. I heard that up here. And Wellsville takes control. Bockelman and a travel called against Natalie.
Wellsville just can't take care of the ball here early. Already have 8 turnovers.
Almost a foul there. That would have been the third on Hager, too, and now knocked out of bounds by Bockelman. It'll stay with the Hawks. With 3:43 to go. Yates to inbound. Gets it to Bruni. Madeline to Parker. Bounce pass to the far corner. Little inside out action going on here. Ball almost thrown away and then tied up, and it's going to go or stay with Clopton. Jarrett checks out, as does Yates. Hammett and Talbert back in. Get to Parker. Parker goes off the glass too hard, and the rebound grabbed by Carly Henderson for Wellsville. Here comes Slavinsky across the line. Over to the far side. Henderson didn't initially see that pass, then hits the side of the backboard, and the ball tipped out to Parker. Ahead to Bruni. 2-on-1, and she's blocked from behind by Guzzi. It'll stay with the Hawks. Unless you're looking for the foul there, I think a bounce pass across the lane would have served better. Bruni off the inbound to Hammett, back to Bruni. Over to the far side, Parker thought about trying the three. Over to the far corner now for Talbert. She tried to force a pass, and there's going to be a foul called on Bethany Slavinsky. Wellsville has a group of last names this year.
Yeah, they do.
Hammett with it. Trying to find somebody. Gets it in, goes to the floor. It's tied up, and the ball's going to go to Wellsville. As the Hawks just weren't quite moving enough there.
No, just can't seem to get any separation between them and their defenders right now, so they're having to make a lot of tough passes, through lanes where the percentage of completing them isn't very high.
Megan Kripe into the ball game for the first time, and now Yates will replace Parker. And on the inbound, Slavinsky tips it ahead to Bockelman. Bockelman to the hoop, and that one was easy. Natalie with the 2 points off the break, and it's a 4-point game, 9-5, 2:45 to play here in quarter number 1. Bruni gave up the ball to Brea Smith. Smith over to Yates. She's between the circles. Going to take the three from out there. No good, and then she didn't follow her shot. Gives the rebound to Guzzi. Guzzi to the far side now for Hall. Back up top for Slavinsky. Slavinsky, little floater off the back iron and out, and Hammett gets the rebound. Jasmine on the break, got it down low. Unable to finish, though, was Smith. Now it goes to the floor, picked up by Kripe, and here come the Lady Tigers. Slavinsky up the floor, loses the handle momentarily, gets it back to Bockelman. Bockelman shot from about 2 foot inside the three-point line is good. She's got 4. It's a 2-point game.
Wellsville going on a little bit of a run here early, or late in the quarter, my bad. Ooh.
And Brea Smith is fouled. I think that's going to be on Natalie Bockelman.
Her first.
Sound like we had some mafioso up here with us. So Brea at the line. Foul was the first on Natalie Bockelman, and the first one rimmed out and then went back down. 3 points now for Brea. 10-7 Clopton. Minute 44 to go in the first quarter, and Bockelman grabs the rebound off the second shot miss. Ahead now for Hall. Hall has trouble, and it's to the floor and taken away by Bruni. Ahead to Brea Smith. Smith runs into traffic there. Trying to force a pass across the lane, and it's taken away by Wellsville. Then take it back by Smith. To Bruni. Now Yates thought about that long three again. Brea gets it back to Bruni. To Yates again. To Bruni. Down to a minute 15 to go in the first. 10-7 Clopton over to the far side. Hammett from inside the three-point line.
Money.
She's good. Jasmine Hammett has 4 points. And it's tipped and taken away by Hammett. Gets it to Bruni. Bruni off the glass. Good, and one. Great teamwork defensively there between Bruni and Hammett. And Madeline, chance for a three-point play. So that little run has turned back into a 7-point Clopton lead. Make it 8 at 15-7. More defensive pressure from the Hawks. They break it this time. Hall across the line. But you can't even get numbers with that speed of Clopton coming back. Bockelman breaks through. Can't hit the shot there, and the rebound is taken away from Kripe. Bruni, and a timeout taken by the Lady Hawks. With 44.3 seconds to go in the first, it's Clopton 15, Wellsville-Middletown 7. This is high school basketball on KJFM.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Clopton ball after the timeout. 44.3 seconds to go in quarter number one. Mark Froelich, Zach Evans here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Yates with the spin to get across the line. Gets it all the way down to Talbert off the glass and good. Stacia Talbert makes it 17-7. Biggest lead of the night for the Lady Hawks. And now a steal. Brea dumps it off. Yates off the glass. Good, and a foul. Well, somebody woke up.
Mm-hmm. Clopton starting to come to life here.
Had a good start. Wellsville came back, made it a 2-point game, and now that one goes down to make it 20-7. As the Hawks on an 11-0 run. Guzzi gets the ball in play to Janelle Bockelman. Bockelman, good job staying in bounds. Almost traveled, though. Pass ahead and knocked away from behind by Hammett as they tried to feed Natalie Bockelman inside. More substitutions for the Hawks. Riley Kuntz into the ball game, as well as Abigail Patchen. Stacia Talbert and Shawnee Yates take a breather. A little extended quarter break for both as the C's opened up there, and an easy bucket for Bethany Slavensky to end that run. 20-9 is the Clopton lead, down to 2 seconds, and they're not going to get a shot off. Good defense by Wellsville to close the quarter, but they trail the Clopton Lady Hawks 20-9 after 8 minutes. Back with the second after this on KJFM.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
20-9, Clopton leads Wellsville after one quarter. Quick look at the scoring. 4 points each for Natalie Bockelman and Bethany Slavensky. 1 point for Keegan Hall. For Clopton, 6 points for Shauna Yates. 4 for Jasmine Hammett. 3 each for Brea Smith and Madeline Bruni. It'll be Clopton ball to start quarter number 2 as they move from the left to the right here in the first half. Ball off of Brea Smith, so she has to retreat and recover. Gets it to Yates. Yates back for Brea. From the high block, she gives up her dribble. Gives it back to Yates. Yates to the basket, can't finish, and the rebound taken away by Bockelman. She hands it off for Slavensky, who brings it across the time stripe. Over to the far side for Guzzi. Guzzi. And a foul going to be whistled against Madeline Bruni, her second. Well, she just got into a bad spot there. You could kind of see her trying to get away.
I think they gave that one to Jasmine Hammond, actually.
They did, yeah. And that ball off the hands of Bockelman, out of bounds. So Hammett's first. Yates and Bruni each with 1 as well. Parker and Smith with the other fouls. And now a steal and an easy 2 points for Slavensky. She's got 6 points. 9-point game. Here's Bruni in the backcourt. Long pass ahead to Brea Smith. Good head fake there. Finds her way to the baseline and just floats one in. And another steal by Brea. 6:45 to go in the half. To Bruni, over to the far side for Yates. Yates to her dribble and is fouled by Bethany Slavensky. And that's the 8th team foul. Substitutions coming in. Hager. They got too many players on the floor. She doesn't know who she's coming in for. And finally, Keegan Hall comes to the bench. And now a late substitution as Carly Henderson comes in for Natalie Bockelman. Skylar Parker waiting to come in, but she's coming in for Yates. And the shot good to earn the second. Seven points now for Yates. And that one rims out, so she gets to stay in the ball game. Hammett gets the loose ball, back to Yates, to Brea Smith. Back to Yates again. She's going to take that long three again, off the front iron this time. And the rebound picked up by Danny Hager for Wellsville.
Shows you Shayna Yates has got confidence to pull from anywhere.
That shot short for Slavensky, and Clopton away with the rebound. Hammett so quick up the floor, got in a little too quick, put back no good, and finally fouled on the third attempt is Bruni, and she'll head to the line for the second time tonight. 23-11, Clopton leads Wellsville. About 2 minutes into the second quarter. Foul the second, actually the third on Hager. So she'll come out, replaced by Keegan Hall. Yates finally removed. At the line is Madeline Bruni. And the first shot is good. Makes it 24-11. 4 points now for Madeline. And the second one good as well. Clopton has come back with a good free throw shooting first half after not a great performance against Ellsbury in that championship game. Breaking the pressure this time is Henderson. And an easy 2 points. Here's Clopton the other way. Brea Smith gets past the defense and scores. She's got 7. 5:40 to go in the half. Almost a foul there against Hammett. Trying to chase Wellsville down from behind, and it is a great play by. Yeah, the referee signaled Wellsville ball initially, and then said, "No, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I saw what I saw." He just couldn't believe his eyes for a second. Hammett with it in the backcourt as Wellsville tries a little full court pressure. Bounce pass to Parker. Parker gave up her dribble. Now gives up the ball to Brea Smith. Smith, center of the lane, gives it back to Parker at the edge of the free throw line. Her shot's no good. Rebound tipped up. Bruni out of the pack with a bucket. Breaking the pressure of the Tigers, but coming back was Bruni, and it's off the hands of Carly Henderson. As she'd have just let it go, but she tried to get it back and rolls off her fingertips out of bounds. 29-13 Clopton. Another run for the Hawks. So Talbert was all alone and a big-time collision. Parker just didn't put enough zip on that pass.
Didn't quite have enough on it. The Wellsville defender was able to get a hand on it.
Clopton just lucky to still have possession.
Right.
Bruni, and she gets it stuck on the top of the backboard, and it'll go to Wellsville on that violation. Tigers up the floor with it, throw it away, and it's into the student section in the far corner. Turnover gives it back to the Hawks with 4:44 to play in the first half. First of 2 on KJFM tonight.
The Hawks defense, sorry to cut you off. The Hawks defense is just so good right now, just causing turnovers.
Parker, lost it off her own knee. It looked like she really, really wanted to go to Stacia Talbert across the paint, and that closed up on her. She looked up at the basket, and while she did that,
lost the ball right off the leg, yep. It's unfortunate when that happens.
Talbert. She's just a little growth away from being a pretty good two-way player. Now a 5-second call caused by the defense of Skylar Parker. The defense is there for Skylar.
You know, she's just an athlete, can do a lot of things. She has a really high motor, doesn't seem to run out of energy. And, if Coach Devin Street can, continue to mold her into a good player on offense, she's going to be a threat to this conference, down the road.
Parker gets it to Yates on the far side from inside the three-point line. That turns into a pass. Now back to Yates. Again, too long. She needs to be out about 5 foot behind that three-point line. Here's a steal, but a steal back and a steal back again. Oh, my goodness. Ends up with Bruni. Gives it back to Parker. Skylar gets it down to the baseline. Nothing there. And back to Skylar Parker again. Again, hit that knee with the ball, but able to keep possession. Gives it back to Bruni, to Parker on the far side. Now for Yates. Tried to go baseline with it. Parker gets it back, and she goes up and is fouled with 3:51 to go in the half. This is a long possession for the Hawks. So Skylar Parker to the line. The foul, the third on Slavensky. So she's got 3. Hager's got 3. And Janelle Bockelman has 2 for Wellsville, so they're getting into foul trouble here before halftime, and Parker hits the first of 2 free throws. Her first point of the night makes it 30-13. Second shot is no good. Kripe tips the rebound. It's tied up, and the arrow this time favors Wellsville. Brea Smith back into the ball game for Skylar Parker. In the backcourt is Janelle Bockelman. It's stolen away. Shot from Hammett. Need to put that one off the square.
Yep.
Tried to sneak it over the rim, missed the shot, and another foul whistled against Wellsville.
It's the 22nd turnover of the half so far for Wellsville.
Not a foul, but turnover. Clopton with it out of traffic. Beyond the arc now for Bruni. Over to Yates. Yates gets it to Brea Smith. Good ball fake there. Shot couldn't sneak over the rim, however. The rebound tip to Janelle Bockelman. Bockelman hands it off for Guzzi. Holly across the line with it. And the pass, a little bit lazy, a little air under it, taken away by Brea Smith. She goes coast to coast and scores. She was looking to share there. No options available, so she took it in for 2. Ball goes to the floor, and we're going to have a blocking foul against Hammett, I believe. No, Yates.
Nope, they got Abigail Patchen on that one.
Okay. Or Abigail. Her first. So it wasn't what I was looking at. Almost a foul whistled out high. And over the far side they go with it to Guzzi. Inside the free throw line, almost a travel there. And then over the backboard and out of bounds. A little too much mustard on that one. 32-13 with 2:45 to go. Here in the second quarter from Clopton High School. Ball inbound, shot no good, but Keegan Hall going to go to the free throw line for the second time tonight. She scored Wellsville's first point from the free throw line. That's her only tally tonight.
Jasmine Hammett just picked up her second foul of the evening.
And the shot is good to make it 32-14. So Hammett checks out as well as Yates. Second shot is no good. And the rebound picked up by Bruni. Long pass ahead to Parker. Parker hits the support system. It actually went down, but it won't count. Turnover gives it back to Wellsville with 2:37 to go in the half.
That seems to happen here a lot in this gym. Just hitting the support system above the basket.
Yeah, that nylon cord there. You see it a lot at Bowling Green, too. To the near side, the shot is over everything for Hall. Putback shot no good. Rebound goes to the corner, picked up by Bruni. 2:17 to go. All the way ahead to Brea Smith. Smith, find a little room, can't hit the shot. Rebound picked up by Bockelman. To Guzzi. And a little hand check there.
Yep.
Called on Brea Smith. Going to be the second on Brea. And Stacia Talbert comes back in for Abigail Patchen. Hammett going to come back in as well. She replaces Brea Smith. 2:03 to go in the second quarter. And the shot is good by Guzzi to earn another. Free throw shooting's been pretty good tonight. This one in and out. Wellsville just at 50%. Clopton's been very good from the line. Bruni from the free throw line. That shot's good. They gave her a lot of space there. And she's having herself a nice first half. Here comes Wellsville the other way, and an easy 2 points there for Bockelman, her first 2 of the night.
Looks like she just weaved in and out of the defense and then got to the hoop for the easy layup.
Minute and a half to play in the second quarter. Here's Parker with it on the far point, center of the lane now. And the ball just taken away from Stacia Talbert. She was looking for the pass, wasn't looking at the defender at all. Here's Guzzi with a good spin move to the near side now for Janelle Bockelman. Tight defense, keeps her from the baseline. Now the ball is stripped and stolen away. And a double dribble called against Bruni. Ball was a little bit behind her.
Right.
In an attempt to adjust, she put the second hand on the ball. Minute 7 to play in the second quarter.
Starting to see this gym fill up quite a bit.
Yeah. Here's Guzzi with it. Now to the far side for Bockelman. Long shot off the mark, and the rebound picked up by Riley Kuntz. To Yates to the far side for Parker. Back up top. Here's a three. That one off the mark. Turns into a good pass to Hammett. She hits the bottom of the rim. Ball was loose momentarily. It's tied up. Going to stay with the Hawks with 41.5 seconds to go. Get it into the near side for Kuntz. Kuntz up top. Up and around to Parker. Now far side. Yates going to try the three from there. It's too hard. Bruni the rebound. And they'll reset. Parker to Yates, and she traveled. 34-17, our score. 26.1 seconds to go. Clopton leading. Nearing the end of the first half. Guzzi gets it across the line to Keegan Hall. Good pass across the lane. Easy 2 points for Carly Henderson. She's got 4. 34-19. Down to 12 seconds left in this first half. Bruni is fouled. Foul against Keegan Hall. And 2 shots coming for Madeline Bruni.
Clopton's been really good from the line tonight. Let's see if they can keep their good free throw shooting going.
First shot, good. And she's got 10 points. Eight seconds to go in the first half. One more for Bruni. She stays perfect from the line. 5 for 5 from the stripe. Clopton wants a steal. It's knocked out of bounds by Parker. 7.1 seconds to go. A lot of coaching going on up here. They get it in to Hall. Hall gives it to Kripe. Her shot no good, and that's it. They run out of time before a putback shot can be delivered. 36-19, Clopton leads as we head to the locker room. Back with the halftime report after this on Kjfm.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM. Sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
So Wellsville's had a couple of runs here or there, but Clopton has been pretty dominant in the first half, especially just causing a lot of havoc for Wellsville on the defensive end. Just those hands in the lane and that quickness has really created problems for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Clopton can gamble because of their speed and quickness. You know, even if they get beat here in the backcourt, their speed, grants them the ability to get back and get in front and not really give up any easy looks in the half court. They're doing a really good job of pressuring the ball, creating 24 turnovers here in a half, which is incredible. As long as they can keep up this defense, they should be smooth sailing here on out.
I like that they do almost the Tiny Tots games here at halftime. This would be elementary basketball between the first and second half, and in a couple minutes. Even the Lady Hawks will be coming out and cheering for these girls before the start of the second quarter. 36-19 our score through 2. Clopton leading Wellsville. We'll come back with first half scoring for you after this on KJFM.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, and MLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center and a taste of Philly.
36-19, Clopton leading Wellsville. First of 2 from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. As we'll have boys varsity action coming up a little bit later. But let's take a look at first half scoring between the ladies of Clopton and Wellsville.
First for the Wellsville-Middletown Lady Tigers, there's Bethany Slavinsky leading over 6. Natalie Bockelman had 4. Carly Henderson had 4. Janelle Buckman had 2, Keegan Hall had 2, and Hallie Guzzi had 1. And then for the Clopton Lady Hawks, it was Madeline Bruni leading the way with 11. Brea Smith had 9. Shayna Yates had 7. Stacia Talbert and Brooke Jarrett both had 2. Skylar Parker had 1, and Jasmine Hammett had 4.
Wellsville 3 of 6 shooting free throws. They've been 1 of 2 every time to the line. And for Clopton, they're 11 of 14. Pretty good, including a 5 for 5 by Madeline Bruni in the first half from the free throw line. So pretty good first half shooting, pretty good first half of basketball for Clopton as they lead 36-19. And does Wellsville have an answer for that speed and defense of the Clopton Hawks in the second half, or are we looking toward another stretch for Clopton?
I think Clopton's going to take this lead and extend it. You know, they don't want to fall off or fall asleep and let this team come back. I think they got to keep their foot down on the pedal and keep the pressure up. And I think whatever they're doing is working really well. And I'm not sure if Wellsville is going to be able to make the adjustments. You know, to I don't know what the words I'm looking for. Compete with that pressure that they're putting on the defensive end.
Now, when they have been able to break the pressure, they have had some pretty easy looks.
They have gotten a lot of layups, but I think Clopton's just going to keep that pressure on all night, and they haven't gotten that many looks. That's the thing, you know, when they do score, but they're just not getting many opportunities. So as long as Clopton's defense, you know, stays aggressive and stays picking up, or not picking up, but causing turnovers in that backcourt, I think they should be able to finish this game off with a win.
36-19, Clopton leads after 2. We'll be back with the second half in just minutes on KJFM.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kjfm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
Getting ready for the second half of basketball. The young ladies from the elementary are finishing up their halftime display here, their halftime mini contest. I don't know if they're even keeping score.
I'm not sure that they are. But
I don't know how many scores they've had. I know at least I heard one cheer for one going in, but it's been a lot of steals.
Let's see if we have our first score up.
Running up and down the floor. Good save. Well, we're just about ready for the second half of basketball. Clopton is in front of their bench watching this one, and Wellsville, I think, is waiting in the tunnel for this contest to complete. 36-19, Lady Hawks lead Wellsville after 2 quarters. Shannon, just hide the ball. Okay. Can't play without a ball. 36-19 after 2 quarters. We'll take one more break, come back with the third quarter after this on Kjfm.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
One multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital and Cellular and Satellite Center.
36-19. They put a couple more minutes on the clock after that, so the high school teams can warm back up after that display from the elementary school girls. 36-19 again, the Clopton lead. They started the game on a nice run. Wellsville came back with a 7-0 run to make it a 2-point game, and after an 11-0 run for Clopton to respond to that, it's pretty much been all Lady Hawks through the first 2 quarters of this one as we get ready. The team's back to their benches, at least Clopton back to their bench before we start quarter number 3 here. First of 2, we'll have men's varsity action coming up in just a little bit between the Hawks, 7 and 8-5 on the season against 7-2 Wellsville. So that's our second game tonight. We'll have more basketball coming up on Friday from Van Far as Bowling Green visits the Indians and Lady Indians. So what's coming up this week is we kind of fill in the calendar between the Clopton tournament and the Bowling Green tournament coming up at the end of the month. 36-19, Lady Hawks lead Wellsville as we get ready to start quarter number 3, and it's going to be, I believe, Wellsville ball to start the second half.
Yep, they're going to get it off the break. Luckily, they won't have to face any Clopton full court pressure, but let's Let's see if they made the proper adjustments in halftime, get an early score. It's always good to get a bucket on your first possession.
Came up empty. They won the opening toss of the ball game, and it was Clopton that scored first, went on a run. And that's how we get to this 36-19 score as we wait for the teams to come back on the floor to start the second half. They're going to use every bit of that 2 minutes and 45 seconds that they put back on after the elementary kids vacated the floor. But that's all done now. So the team's coming back on to start the second half of basketball. And Coach Kjfm using every last second. And then some.
Usually by this time, both teams are on the floor ready to go, and they're just like, why do you got to keep the clock going? But, Coach Kjfm is going to use all of his precious time. They came out of the tunnel a little late, so.
And they have the ball to start the second half. And it'll be Guzzi to trigger the inbound. They go into the backcourt with it for Slavenski, and we're underway in quarter number 3 here from Clopton High School. Slavenski lost her dribble, gives it back to Guzzi across the time stripe. To Slavenski again over to the far side for Hager. Hager weighs her options, give it back to the Bethany Slavenski, and it's thrown away. Out of bounds on the near side. They tried to connect with Guzzi in the corner. Gives it back to the Hawks with 7:41 to go in the third.
Looks like Clopton came out in like a 2-3 zone defense, but still got extended pressure, which is different than their man-to-man defense that we usually see them play, but still effective.
Hammett with it back up top now for Bruni. Bruni to the near side for Yates. Yates thought about that three. Gives it to Talbert, back to Yates, up and around to Yates again. Far side now to the point for Bruni. Bruni back up top for Yates. The near side for Hammett. Hammett bounce pass back for Yates to the free throw line for Brea Smith. Smith scoops one through the lane, and she's fouled. Put actually on the floor by Natalie Bockelman. So Brea will head back to the free throw line. Her second trip there tonight, looking to get into double figures. And extend this 36-19 lead. Can't hit the first. So still single-digit scoring. She's missed her last two from the free throw line. This one, she does find the range and makes it 37-19. Wellsville with it in the backcourt, and they throw it away again. Trying to beat that pressure with a long pass, and it was about a foot over the outstretched hand of Danny Hager back to the Hawks. Already 2 turnovers for Wellsville. And they haven't gotten inside the three-point line yet. Here's Yates. Speaking of the three-point line.
She's really not looking for that three right now.
And she traveled. Having a little trouble with that tonight.
Yep.
That's something you can correct. And the ball tipped and taken back to Yates. She runs into traffic, gets it to Bruni. Now to Smith, who goes off the glass and good. There were 2 shots blocked before Brea finally found a little bit of room. Back the other way is Hager. Her shot's good. Danny Hager, first 2 points of the night. Makes it 39-21. Brea, a little trouble with it. Gives it to Bruni on the far side. She has it back to Yates. Free throw line now for Brea Smith. Kicks it back. Here's Yates for 3. Looks good. Little long.
Yep.
And the rebound picked up by Brea. Brea back to Jasmine Hammett. Free throw line extended. That one won't stick to the iron. And the rebound goes to Bockelman for Wellsville. Slavenski, a long pass up the floor. They break the pressure and get it to Guzzi on the near side. Now they set the offense with Slavenski. Guzzi hands it off for Hager. Now Slavenski to the high blocks, kicks it back. Here's a 3, top of the key. That one's off the mark, and Brea Smith with the tip rebound. Brea up the floor, gives it off to Yates. And to the far side. Now baseline for Talbert. She tried to feed it inside. There were no Hawks there. Taken away by Natalie Bockelman. 39-21, Clopton leads. Here in the third quarter, about 3 minutes gone. Slavinsky's shot is blocked. Talbert comes up with a loose ball.
Stacia Talbert with a block and the rebound.
Here's Hammett from just inside 3, off the mark, put back. That one also misses. Talbert had the ball ripped away by Natalie Bockelman. 4:52 to play in the third quarter, 39-21 Clopton. So a couple empty possessions. Wellsville has it back. Off the baseline, Slavinsky back up top for Bockelman. That's Janelle. Misses everything, and the rebound is saved back inbounds, but right to the Hawks. Bruni ahead of the pack and can't catch up with that long pass. And substitutions coming. Parker back in for Clopton, as well as Jarrett, Talbert, and Yates will check out.
Shani Yates showing off that arm strength just a little bit too far on it.
That's that pitcher strength.
Looked like her brother Sean Yates out there playing quarterback.
They work it down. Ooh, a blocking. No, a travel. He was going to
Yeah.
call the blocking foul.
Yeah, he didn't. He changed his mind.
Coach Kripe so upset that he takes a timeout. 4:26 to play in the third, 39-21. And Clopton leads Wellsville on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Follow Area High School sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
39-21 is the Clopton lead. The game was 36-19 at the half, so kind of a slow scoring start to this third quarter here at Clopton High School.
Yeah, I think Clopton's slow start kind of just shows their inability to score really well in the half court, and it could be their Achilles heel not being able to score, when they're not, getting a lot of steals on a team that can't handle the ball well.
Yeah.
So they'll have to shore that up here in this third and fourth quarter.
4:26 to play in the third. Hammett set to inbound for the Hawks. Gives it to Bruni. Bruni, pass ahead for Brea Smith. Smith, another pass ahead to Parker. Skylar Parker trying to find her way to the basket. Kicks it back to Brea Smith. They'll put it to Hammett on the near side. Back to Brea. Feeds it down low. And a great feed and a good finish by Brooke Jarrett. She's got 4 points off the bench. And it makes it 41-21, almost another steal away from Guzzi, but Wellsville able to keep possession. Guzzi with it again. And that one sticks and heads down for Hallie Guzzi. Her first shot from the field to go down. She's got 3 points. 41-23. Long pass ahead to Parker. Parker gets it across to Jarrett, and she's fouled as she goes up for the shot.
I think that was Guzzi that picked up the foul as well.
That's right, and that's her second. And Brooke Jarrett to the line. She wears number 35. And the first shot is long. So the score stays 41-23, and back into the ballgame comes Keegan Hall. She replaces Danny Hager. Second shot is long as well, and the rebound picked up by Bruni on the far side. So Clopton keeps possession, gets it back to Jarrett, feeds it back to Bruni. Up and around, here's a long two for Parker. That's no good. Tip out rebound and taken away by Wellsville. All sorts of traffic. Now she goes to the floor, and it's tied up. Going to be Clopton ball. They were just relentless that time on Janelle Bockelman. Inbound goes to Jarrett. Jarrett, shot no good, but she'll head back to the free throw line. Four points for Brooke tonight. The foul was the first on Carly Henderson. And the first shot this time is good. Found the range.
I think she's a pretty good three-point shooter. Friday night during the Ellsbury game when they needed some threes, they put her in and let her shoot some, but unfortunately she wasn't able to make one, but she knocks down her second free throw. She's got 6 here tonight.
Almost a steal away from Slavensky. Wellsville gets into their offense now. Shot off the backboard, no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Parker, and she's put down by Janelle Bockelman. That's going to be her third. 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Already 4 fouls whistled against the Lady Tigers here
None
in
in
the second half.
Lady Hawks, sorry to cut you off.
Pass tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clopton. Guzzi got a hand out there, and a timeout taken by Coach Devin Street and the Clopton Lady Hawks. 20-point ball game, 43-23. Clopton leads here in the third on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Third quarter here from Clopton High School, 43-23 is the Lady Hawk lead. Off the hand of Jarrett on the inbound and out of bounds. Gives it back to Wellsville. 5 minutes gone in the third. See if they can get the steal back. Guzzi to inbound. Now gets it to Janelle Bockelman. There's the pass to Slavensky, almost stolen away. Now Slavensky gets it again.
Wellsville's got numbers.
Little ball fake there. Hits the side of the rim. Clopton tries to push it up the floor. They get it to Brea Smith. Smith lost it out of bounds. They said a clean block by Holly Guzzi.
I think she was looking for some contact there.
I think she found some contact too. Long inbounds goes to Parker. Out of Brea Smith. Smith. Good move to the hoop and scores. Started from the three-point line and just a nice drive from Brea Smith. Long pass ahead to Henderson. Henderson can't get that one to go down, and the rebound is tied up. It's going to stay with Wellsville, 2:25 to go. Third quarter here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Wellsville inbounds. They go out high with it to Bockelman. Little ball fake there. And somehow stretched her body to get that one in from just inside the free throw line. So nice play by Bockelman. Makes it 45-25. Here's a long three, no good. Rebound taken away. Putback is good. That's Jarrett again. She's having a nice second half off the bench. Almost another steal.
She's been kind of a spark plug for Clopton here tonight.
Now a steal by another spark plug, Skylar Parker. Off of Jarrett on the far side, and I think they're going to give last touch to Keegan Hall and keep it with Clopton. Right. Riley Kuntz coming back in the ball game for Brea Smith. She didn't want to come out either.
It's crazy to think how young this Clopton team is. There's only one senior, a couple of juniors, but a lot of freshmen and sophomores who really got a bright future ahead of them.
Kripe back in the ball game. Here's Parker. Gives it back to Jasmine Hammett. Hammett to Parker. To the lane, and that shot, Jarrett off the glass and good. Seeing a lot more Brooke Jarrett tonight. Now a foul whistled against the Hawks after the Wellsville inbound.
They're going to get Skylar Parker with their second of the night.
And that's just the first foul of the second half on Clopton. Guzzi hands it off, now gets it back. Tried to float one down low, shot off the glass, no good. Kripe's put back, hits the bottom of the rim. Fought for again. Here's Guzzi. That shot's long, off the back iron and out, and finally grabbed by Jasmine Hammett. Minute 10 to go here in the third quarter. 49-25, Clopton leads Wellsville. Jarrett went over Kripe. Shot was too high off the glass, and then The rebound ripped back to the half-court line by Hammett. Bruni picked it up. Now Hammett again with it just inside the three-point line and good.
She's rewarded for her hard work. She was the one that was on the ground, got the rebound, and then got a bucket there.
51-25. Lady Hawks lead Parker. 2 rejections of a pass. They finally get it through on the third to Guzzi. Ahead to Janelle Bockelman, and it's finally stolen by Jarrett. Jarrett puts on the brakes, hands it ahead to Hammett. Hammett fouled. That's going to be the third on Holly Guzzi. And it'll send Jasmine to the line for the second time tonight. 51-25, 32.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. This is the first of 2 tonight from Clopton. Boys action coming up at the conclusion of this one, as that one went around and finally down for Jasmine Hammett to make it 52-25. Jarrett checked out. Back into the ball game, Abigail Patchen. Hammett missed. Rebound came all the way out. Clopton keeps possession. Here's Parker. That shot short. Patchen tips the rebound to Bruni, and Clopton will reset. Parker tried to feed it through the lane, goes to the floor, and a tie-up is going to keep it with the Hawks. 17.2 seconds to go. The boys are ready for their varsity game.
You see him peeking out of the locker room there.
Kuntz to inbound. Gets it in. Oh. Inadvertent horn, I think, on the inbound, and probably took 2 points away from Abigail Patchen. So still 17.2 seconds to go. Got it to Parker. Parker steps back, now hands it to Bruni. And a travel called against Madeline Bruni. Turnover gives it back to Wellsville with a chance to take the final shot here in the third quarter. Guzzi, contact, probably got away with one there, did Bruni. She gets the ball, can't hit. Rebound to the corner, near side, and they won't get the shot off. Kuntz just a little bit late on that buzzer beater attempt. And gets a little razzing from Coach Devin Street.
She was pretty animated there.
52-25, Clopton leads Wellsville-Middletown after 3 quarters. Back with the fourth after this on Kjfm.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Start of the fourth quarter here from Clopton High School. Lady Hawks lead at Wellsville-Middletown 52-25. And it'll be Wellsville with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Slovensky across the stripe, greeted by Skylar Parker. Tried to work it to the center of the lane, and it's taken away by Patchen. Abigail hands it back to Bruni. Far side now for Parker to Kuntz. Now back to Parker. She's going to try the three. It's long. And the rebound picked up by Jasmine Hammett. She may lead the team in rebounds tonight, and she's the smallest player on the floor. Patchen shot over everything, and on the rebound, Parker is put to the floor. Or was that Kuntz?
I think that was Kuntz.
Well, 3 fresh coming in. Yates, Smith, and Talbert coming back in for Parker, Kuntz, and Patchen. And Yates to inbound. The foul was the third, by the way, on Keegan Hall. Oh, great pass across the lane, and a good finish by Jasmine Hammett to make it 54-25, Clopton. Off the floor quickly. They work it down to the baseline, kick it back. Here's a long 2. That one's good. 2 points for Danny Hager. She's got 4 for the game. Here's Yates back the other way for the Hawks. To Hammett. Her shot almost wedged in there for a Voigtlock. Smith the rebound, and we've got another foul. This one is going to be the 4th on Danny Hager.
Clopton is, sorry to cut you off.
Oh, you're good.
Clopton just done a really good job getting almost every offensive rebound, it seems like.
Oh, yeah.
And it's leading to a lot of second chance points and, stuff like where they get fouled and give some opportunities at the free throw line. We're doing really good at that right now.
Brea Smith makes the first. And the second shot is good as well to make it 56-27. So a point away from a running clock here in the 4th quarter. Here's Slavinsky, her shot off the mark, rebound tipped up. No putback. They'll reset the offense. Here's a 3, top of the key, way too hard, and Brea Smith with the long rebound. Smith on the run for the Hawks. To the far side for Bruni, back up top for Yates. Back to Brea. Brea goes around everybody and is fouled on her way to the basket. Bockelman, Natalie, going to pick up her 3rd. With 6:21 to play. Brea hits the first one here, and the clock starts running. And Smith's first shot is no good. Back into the ball game is Jarrett. She replaces Talbert. Also back in Carly Henderson, and she'll take the spot of Natalie Bockelman. One shot for Brea, and Smith's missed them both. So it stays a 56-27 game. Janelle Bockelman with it for Wellsville. Lob pass down low, knocked away momentarily. Shot put up, no good, and it's going to stay with Wellsville. 6:08 to play in the ball game. Holly Guzzi back in, and our first look at Alexis Wright tonight. I think everyone has now seen action for Wellsville-Middletown. Out of the corner with it is Guzzi, and she scores, makes it a 56-29 game.
That was a good move and finish there by Guzzi.
Now Clopton needs a 3 to trigger that running clock. Try to work it inside, goes to the floor, ripped out. Jarrett couldn't find a path to the basket, gets it to the near side to Yates. Back to Bruni. Don't need a running clock if you keep the clock running, right? Smith readjusts, got it to stick to the front iron and go down. And it's 58-29.
Smith's having a good game. She's got 18 thus far.
Wellsville sets up the attack. And we're going to have a little hand check there against Madeline Bruni. And that's her second. 5:21 to play. Right with it for Wellsville. Almost stolen, but thrown away. It's going to stay or go to the Hawks with 5:15 left in the ball game. And here comes Bruni up the floor over to the far side for Yates. To Hammett. Hammett down low to Smith. She hits the bottom of the rim. And the rebound grabbed by Carly Henderson. Smith keeps up the pressure in the backcourt on Guzzi. Yep, and she gets the steal. Runs around Guzzi to the net and scores. She's got 20. And it's a 31-point lead for Clopton. 4:45 to play. Guzzi with it. Ollie to the near side. Through the hands momentarily of Slavinsky. Gets it to the near corner for Keegan Hall. Her shot misses everything. The putback is no good. Finally, it's Yates grabbing the rebound for Clopton. A 2-on-2. Bruni kicks it back to Shanny Yates. Yates going to cut the lane. can't hit, but will head to the line, and that'll take about a minute off this fourth quarter clock. The foul was the first on Alexis Wright. And the first shot for Yates is no good. As more substitutions, Danica Graham into the ballgame for the first time. And returning is Abigail Patchen for Clopton. Brea Smith comes out, as does Jasmine Hammett. Second shot is good for Yates.
Her first point scored since the first half.
Yeah. 8 for the game. And here comes Wellsville again. Wright kicks it back. Here's a 3 for Guzzi, no good. Rebound tipped by Patchen to the near side, taken by Wellsville. Wright tried to force a pass. It's tied up. It's going to be Clopton ball again. As the clock continues to run, 5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Bruni gets it to Yates. Now to Jarrett. Down to Patchen. Patchen goes off the glass, got it to stick and go down. 63-29, Hawks lead.
Abigail Patchen's first points of the night.
And here comes Wellsville again. Guzzi gives it to Slavenski. Up and around. Here's a long 2 from the top of the key off the backboard, no good. Putback's no good. Another rebound for Wellsville, and finally that one partially blocked and taken away by Brooke Jarrett. Here come the Hawks again. Oh, good no-look pass. And the shot off the glass is good for Danica Graham. Oh, a nice feed from Yates. Here's Slavenski again. Bethany. Kick out. Right for 3. That misses everything. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Hawks. And we're under 2 minutes. Parker, Kuntz, and Stacia Talbert back in. As Yates and Bruni and Brooke Jarrett are the ones that check out. Free throw line for Talbert. Little ball fake there. Come to the near side now for Riley Kuntz. Kuntz baseline for Abigail Patchen. Patchen back to Kuntz. Up and around to Parker. Parker back to Kuntz. Center of the lane for Talbert. Stacia's shot rims out. Rebound taken back by Patchen, who puts it off the glass and in. Abigail Patchen.
She's got 4 in a row.
See if we can heat her up a little bit. 67-29, Clopton leads. Down to a minute 10 to play. Here's Bethany Slavenski for the Tigers. Good crossover, finds some room. Puts up a shot at short. Rebound goes to the floor and picked up by Stacia Talbert. Down to 50 seconds left in this ball game. Little floater across the baseline, no good. Patchen's putback is no good. And finally the ball taken away by Holly Guzzi for Wellsville. Slavenski on the run. Bethany, coast to coast, scores and the foul. Nice run that time by Bethany Slavenski. She's got 8 points, a chance to make it 9 from the line. And this will pretty much run out the clock as well. Down to 17 seconds. She gets the ball, puts it up with about 12 on the clock, hits the free throw. And one more substitution. And the final 5 will run off. Danica Graham inbounds, and that's it. This ball game in the books. The Clopton Lady Hawks defeat the Wellsville Tigers 67-32. And we'll be back with the postgame show for you after this on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on Kjfm.
Not too flashy for Clopton tonight. A workman-type effort as they beat Wellsville-Middletown 67-32. A lot of defense, a lot of Clopton Lady Hawk-type basketball. Points in transition, a 3 attempt here or there. They didn't really get into their offense too much tonight, but there was some nice passes. We saw a good behind the back or no look from Yates there in the fourth quarter. So it had its moments, but just a workman-type victory, 67-32.
Right, they didn't really need to do anything in the half-court offense because their defense was causing so many run-outs and easy layups. They got a lot of numbers, 2-on-1s and 3-on-2s, and they really did a good job of converting on those. Didn't shoot the ball very well from 3 tonight, just 1 for 8. Definitely something that they're going to need to work on if they really want to make a deep postseason run. But overall, they shot 24 from 51, which is just under 50%, so that's from the total field goal percentage.
Yeah.
So obviously some good things you can take away from this, but you just got to be happy that you came in, took care of business, didn't really give Wellsville the opportunity, a chance to stay in the game.
67-32, our final, Clopton over Wellsville-Middletown. Do you have the final scoring tallied up?
Unofficially, yes. First for Wellsville, it was Hallie Guzzi with 5, Carly Henderson with 4, Bethany Slavinsky with 9, Natalie Bachman with 4, Danny Hager with 4, Janelle Bachman with 6, and Keegan Hall with 2. So just about everybody got in the stat sheet for Wellsville. And then for the Clopton Lady Hawks, it was Brea Smith leading the way with 20, Skylar Parker had 1, Jasmine Hammond had 9, Shani Yates had 8, Danica Graham had 2, Madeline Bruni had 11, Brooke Jarrett had 8, Abigail Patchen had 4, and Stacia Talbot rounded it out with 2.
So Clopton got a lot of scoring from a lot of different people tonight. With 2, maybe 3 right there, actually 4 or 5 right there at the double figure. Brea Smith was outstanding again tonight with 20 points in the victory. The free throw shooting better in the first half than the second half, but good enough down the stretch to stretch this thing to a running clock in the fourth. So just a fun night if you're a Clopton Lady Hawk fan.
Like we said, Brea Smith played great. She usually does. Shayna Yates and Madeline Bruni usually play good as well. They're the 2 veterans on this team. But they had a lot of unlikely contributors tonight. Brooke Jarrett with 8, Abigail Patchen with 4. Just little stuff like that. If you can get that from your bench players, that can be a really great asset as you go into the postseason.
Final in this one, 67-32, Clopton over Wellsville. And we'll be back with the second half. We'll start the pregame show for the boys as Clopton and Wellsville do battle in an EMO battle on Eagle 102.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
About 10 minutes to go before we start the second half of our doubleheader. Our chronic Zach Evans here at Clopton High School, the Dale Miller Gymnasium, and the Clopton Hawks coming off a consolation victory at the Clopton Invitational last week. Had a win against a very gutsy performance from Wright City. Wright City was playing with just 5 guys. Maybe Clopton took it a little easy, but that was a ball game at the end. So the Hawks probably haven't reached their potential yet this season. They're 8-5 under Coach Tony Francis, but there is still room to grow. Got to get that 4 quarters of compete on a night in and night out basis, and I think this is going to be a challenge. This is a Wellsville team who at 7-2 is becoming kind of a perennial force. They had a so-so regular season last year, but really came alive and upset a pretty star-studded Clopton team, a senior Layton Clopton team in the district championship, ending the Hawk season. So they're playing good basketball under Coach Steve Lassman, and their 7-2 start definitely shows that. They had not the greatest performance at the Montgomery County tournament, but since then they've gone undefeated, winning their last 7 for this 7-2 record. We'll talk more about them. We'll talk about the Hawks when we continue with our keys to the game after this on KJFM.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green. Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
It's Clopton and Wellsville-Middletown here at the Dale Miller Gymnasium tonight, and the keys to the game for the Clopton Hawks.
Kind of like what we said with the girls, just can they score in the half court? They've had troubles in the past, and I know these two teams have played already. It was a really competitive game. These two schools are, I would say pretty good rivals here in the EMO Conference, two of the smaller schools we see. So for Clopton, it's can you get the ball to Kjfm, can he score inside, and can you get Tyler Kuntz going from deep, because that can really stretch this defense of Wellsville. And you get some guys like Jordan Genowine going, and the senior Mason Street, if he can get some easy ones going, get his confidence going. So I'm saying going a lot. But there's a lot of guys who can score on this Clopton offense. It's just can they get him the ball and get him in the rhythm.
There was some turnover from last season's Wellsville team that you guys faced in the finale of the season, but they play a lot of the same stuff that they did last year, and they're out to a 7-2 start. What is good about their game plan? You saw it firsthand last year.
They can just shoot the freaking lights out. Sorry for my language, but they can shoot the lights out. They have some guys who don't look like they can be shooters, but they can pull it from deep. Isaac Seaball is a great player. He's got a really smooth game. He can pull up. He can get to the rack. They have a good freshman, Carson Huff, you want to keep an eye on too tonight. He can shoot the ball from deep and get to the basket when he wants to. Lastly, Logan Percival. He's pretty good big man in the middle. He's going to give Cash some problems tonight, I'd say so. But they just have some guys, and they've been playing together forever, and they just have really great chemistry and good coaching, and they're just a really solid basketball team.
That's a good scouting report. Those are our keys to the game. We'll have starting lineups for you next on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is Amy at Community State Bank of Missouri. Did you know we offer health savings accounts? If you have a high deductible health plan, you may qualify for a health savings account. HSAs are designed to help you save your money to help pay your deductible. Talk to your employer about our health savings account and let them know you want to keep your money right here at home. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, the band is in the house tonight, and, I think that is a PV bass that he's playing over there, which I've got the same one. If my eyes are good, I've got the same one in a darker finish. The one in that finish was used, one just like that, in an episode of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Really?
Back in the early 80s when Waylon Jennings' band was playing at the what was it, Wild Boar or whatever, the Boar's Nest. That was the name of the bar of Boss Hog. But that is a pretty famous bass that's being played down there. 3:13 to go before we tip this off. Time to take a look at our starting lineups for this ball game. First for the visiting Wellsville-Middletown Tigers. They're 7-2, coached by Steve Lassman. They'll start a senior number 11, Isaac Seabaugh. Junior number 15, C.J. Kurd gets the start tonight. Another senior, number 30, Keaton Mays. Freshman, number 35, Carson Huff gets the start. And a junior, number 41, Logan Percival. For the Hawks, it's junior, number 1, Tyler Kuntz. Sophomore, number 3, Chase Hall gets the start tonight. Senior, number 33, Mason Street. Sophomore, number 42, Cash Evans. And freshman, number 44, Kane Evans gets the start. So again, for Wellsville-Middletown, Seabaugh, Kurd, Mays, Huff, and Percival. And for the Hawks, it's Kuntz, Hall, Street, Evans, and Evans. And those are your starters for both sides. We'll take a break. We'll come back with basketball in just minutes. It's the nightcap. Clopton's won the first two, the JV boys game in 2 quarters by a final of 23-21. And the varsity girls game 67-32. Will the Hawks make it a sweep, or will Wellsville put a wreck on the night here on a big home crowd night here on a Tuesday here at Clopton High School? Back with basketball after this on KJFM.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on the Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
8 minutes on the clock here at Clopton High School, getting ready for the introductions on the floor right now. Mark Fronek, Zach Evans, getting ready for the second of 2 varsity games tonight as the Clopton Lady Hawks won the first game of varsity action, and now the boys will do battle here in a very important EMO showdown. Wellsville being introduced, and then they'll turn out the lights and Clopton will take the floor. We'll take one more quick break and come back with hoops after this on KJFM.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Lights come back on, and we are ready for basketball here. From Clopton High School, it's the Hawks and the Wellsville-Middletown Tigers here tonight. Mark Fronek, Zach Evans here in the broadcast booth. We'll have more basketball for you on Friday as Bowling Green travels to Van Far for girls and boys varsity action. It'll be Mason Street jumping center against Logan Percival. You're right, Wellsville, big, strong. And they're ready to take on the Young Hawks. Ball comes in from the far side, goes up in the air, and it's won by Street. Back to Kane Evans. And Hall will survey the scene back in the center circle for the Hawks.
Wellsville's going to come out man-to-man defense.
Kuntz back to Kane. Over the far side for Mason Street. 7:40 to go, first quarter, first possession of this ball game. Here's Chase Hall with it. Hall to the corner for Mason Street. Street back to Hall. Out of Cash over to the far side for Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz going to try the three.
Bang!
He's going to drain the three to start this ball game. Tyler Kuntz with the tray.
It's a great sign for a team who really struggled to shoot the basketball Saturday of the Clopton tournament.
Percival out high with it to the near side for Carson Huff. Huff hands it off for C.J. Kurd. They go to the baseline, and losing it out of bounds is Isaac Seabaugh. Turnover gives it back to Clopton, already ahead 3-0. Hall will bring it across the stripe. To Mason Street on the far side. Cut off from the baseline, kicks it back to Chase Hall. Hall all the way up high for Kane. Kane to the near side for Street. Not a Cash to Kane, free throw line. He's going to drive, no, kick it out to Chase Hall. Hall gives it to Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz over to the far side for Hall. Now for Kane Evans. To
Working
Cash
the high-low.
Yeah, back for a three. This one is good as well. As cold as Kuntz was on Saturday, he has come out hot, hitting his first two from beyond the arc, and a timeout taken by Coach Steve Lassman and the Wellsville-Middletown Tigers. 6-0, 6:29 to play in the first on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
After the timeout, Wellsville with the ball. Here's Percival with it on a weave. They give it off to Keaton Mays. Mays up high to now Isaac Seabaugh. It's total weave action going for Wellsville. Trying to create some confusion in the Clopton defense, and we're going to have a foul called against Kane Evans. First foul of the ball game comes minute 58 into the action. And C.J. Curd to inbound. Skip pass all the way out of high to Seabaugh. Seabaugh back between the circles to the near side for C.J. Curd. Curd on the weave to Mays. Mays hands it off for Percival. Continuing that weave out high, and it's tipped and taken by Kuntz.
Good defense there by the Hawks, creating another turnover on that weave, which can be really hard to defend, actually.
Here's Hall with it to Kane. Kane out high to Mason Street. Street back for Chase Hall. To the far side for Kane Evans. Mason Street, now to Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz gives it to Chase Hall. Oh, nice cut there, and Kane gets it over the rim and in. Kane Evans with his first 2 points tonight, make it 8-0 Clopton. Nice run to start the game by the Hawks.
Yes, it is.
They'll get right back into that offense. Here's Curd with it. Angles to the near side, gives it free throw line for Percival. Now back for Curd. Curd over to Huff on the far side. Now for Mays. Not quite the same weave, but we're going to have a foul and 2 shots coming for Keaton Mays. That foul is on Tyler Kuntz.
His first, team second. Send Keaton Mays to the line.
See if he can get Wellsville on the board. Kind of a similar start to the ladies' game. And he hits the first. Makes it 8-1. So you go 3-13 before you get your first point on the board, and he hit them both.
I think that was their first shot attempt of the night as well. They turned the ball over on their first couple of possessions.
8-2 Clopton. Run stopped at 8-0. And losing the ball, it's stolen away by Mays. He goes back the other way and scores. So 4 quick points for Keaton Mays.
You can't have any of those sloppy turnovers for Clopton, especially ones that lead to quick baskets for Wellsville.
Near side with it is Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz from the free throw line. His jumper is no good. The rebound high for it. Wellsville coming back the other way. Seabaugh for Curd. He traveled, yeah. That back foot definitely slid. Turnover gives it back to the Hawks. 3:59 to play in the first.
Looks like the Hawks' defensive emphasis so far is to, get the ball to anybody but Isaac Seabaugh. Mason Street's playing really tight on him right now.
Here's a long 3 for Mason Street. Can't get it to sneak over the iron. And the rebound picked up by the Tigers. Curd got it ahead to Seabaugh. Couple of good spins, looking for contact.
That's really good defense there, not to foul.
And the rebound picked up by Tyler Kuntz off the miss. He's got it again for the Hawks. Go to the far side for Kane Evans. Kick out. Here's Hall for 3. That one is off the mark. Tip up rebound by Cash, but ball goes to the floor, and we're going to have a tie up. It's going to be Wellsville ball with 3:16 to go. First quarter here from Clopton High School. Curd inbounds for Seabaugh. He takes it across the line. To Keaton Mays. He's got all 4 points for Wellsville. And now it's Curd to the corner, knocked out of bounds by Kuntz. And into the ball game, Dylan Horsemeyer for the first time and Jordan Genowine.
They'll get Street and Kuntz.
Hall guards the inbound. They get it into Logan Percival, who hands it off for C.J. Curd. Up and around to the far side for Keaton Mays. Mays has a little give and go with Percival. Well, all give, no go.
Mm-hmm.
Skip pass, and that one's into the Clopton bench. Turnover gives it back to the Hawks with 2:39 to go and a timeout taken. Second timeout already by Steve Lassman and the Tigers. 8-4, they trail Clopton here in the first on KJFM.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center and a taste of Philly.
8-4, Clopton leads. They started the game on an 8-4 run before Keaton Mays made a couple of free throws and added a bucket off a steal to cut the lead in half. But right now it seems like Clopton is frustrating Wellsville-Middletown a little bit.
They are. Their defense is just kind of annoying them. Can't really get the ball to the guys they want to. And I think that's a big focus of this Tony Franz coach defense. They want to take your best player and just trying to take him off the floor almost just by not letting him get the ball.
Up the floor with it is Jordan Genowine. He came in just before the timeout, and he has it tipped away and stolen by Logan Percival. Percival blocked. Big block by Mason Street. Put back, though, is good by Isaac Seabaugh, and they can come at you in waves, and that's what happened there.
Street got way up for that block.
Genowine out high with it over to Mason Street on the far side. He kicks out to Cash.
Couple pump fakes.
To Genowine, and he traveled. Turnover gives it back to Wellsville, and they could tie or take the lead with the three. So the first 6 minutes belong to Clopton. Or the first 4 minutes did, and the last 2 have been Wellsville's, and it's a 2-point game. Cash trying to get position defensively, and he did. He was able to get in Percival's way and get the rebound.
Good job not to foul there by Kjfm.
He's got the ball right now for the Hawks. Goes to the hoop, scores, and is fouled. Using all his power there to break that 6-0 run. The foul, the first on C.J. Curd. And Curd checks out. Cash at the line to try and complete the three-point play. And he does just that. Makes it a 5-point game. A minute 40 to go in the first. Up the floor with it is Seabaugh. Now for Percival. Percival gets it across the lane. Kick out. Here's a three from the near corner. That one's off the mark, and Cash with the rebound. Ball tipped and taken back by Wellsville. Oh, and coming back is Street. He knocks it out of bounds, or Tyler Kuntz, rather. They're going to get Kuntz for a foul, though.
Yep, that's his second, and I'm really going to have to respectfully disagree with that call. Really didn't look like there was any contact there. Looked like a clean block, but...
Yeah, they could have easily just called that out of bounds and kept it with Wellsville.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, Percival misses the first free throw, so it's still a 5-point game, but Kuntz has to check out.
That's probably the last we'll see of him for the half. You hate picking up 2 fouls, especially this early, or this, and just in the first quarter.
So Logan Percival at the line, he has one more. And he's long on that one, and Mason Street with the rebound for Clopton. Ahead to Chase Hall. Has Genowine in the corner. Comes back out top with it. Over to Mason Street on the far side. Street back to Genowine. Now to Hall between the circles. To Jordan again. Genowine to Chase Hall on the far point. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Genowine up to Hain.
His first action tonight.
Yeah, he snuck in there on me. Here's Mason Street. I don't know how someone with a headband like that can sneak in, but now the ball lost out of bounds back to Wellsville. I thought we were done with the headband thing.
Yeah, I thought headbands were back out of style, but he's going to try to bring them back.
11-6. Clopton leads Wellsville with the ball, and it's Keaton Mays. Over to the far side. Here's a three. That one's good. Seabaugh, it didn't even look like he had a look there.
He's got that ability. He can shoot with a hand in his face from deep.
11-9. It's a 2-point game again, and now the ball tipped. Hayne trying to save it. He's out of bounds, and the turnover gives it back to Wellsville. 15.3 seconds to go, and the Tigers can tie or take the lead before the end of the quarter. Clopton's led by as many as 8. With it is Keaton Mays. Now they work it down, and foul whistled before the shot, I believe.
Yep, they're going to get Chase Hall, with his first.
Down to 7.1 seconds to go in the quarter. They get it in all alone, but couldn't convert, did Jacob Mandrell. And the pass tipped, and we're going to run out of time. Clopton won't get it across the line off that rebound. End of the first quarter, it's the Hawks 11, Wellsville-Middletown 9. Back with the second after this on Eagle 102.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Quarter in the books. Clopton started on an 8-0 run, but Wellsville came roaring back. It's a 2-point game after the opening 8 minutes. You hold Wellsville, a team that can shoot like this, to 9 points. You think you're in pretty good shape.
Right. You know, I bet what Coach Tony France is saying in the huddle is he came out with a lot of energy, but you can't let that dip. Energy can go up and down, but your intensity's got to stay high on the offensive and defensive end. You don't want to fall asleep here.
Well, after they got the first 2 points from the free throw line, Wellsville did, they really amped up the pressure and got a lot of steals and some easy points going the other way. And now there's a pass tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hawks on this opening possession of the second quarter. Genowine out, back into the ballgame, Dylan Horsemeyer. Pretty big lineup out there for the Hawks right now. With the exception of Chase Hall.
Yeah, he's still got some growing to do. He's still young, though.
With it is Horsemeyer. Kicks it back to Street. Now for Hall. He holds it high. Over to the far side for Horsemeyer. Horsemeyer back for Hall on the near point. Into the left corner, back out. Street. Lob pass for Cash to Kane. Oh, what a pass. He's actually a little bit behind him, but Kane made a really nice adjustment and puts it in for 2. He's got 4 points.
That's that telepathic communication they have as brothers.
Oh, there's another telepathic type pass there. And great finish for Seabaugh. He's got 7.
That was a good backdoor cut. You know, Mason Street was a little bit too aggressive coming out, and he burned him on the backdoor.
13-11, Clopton leads. Minute 15 gone here in the second quarter. Here's Horsemeyer on the near point. Gives it back to Kane at the free throw line to Cash. Cash has it stripped away, picked up by Horsemeyer. Little shot from the far side, no good. Cash will bring it out.
Double dribbled, yeah. He got away with one there. And the Wellsville fans are very unhappy about it, arguably so.
Here's Kane out high. To Hall. Chase to Mason Street. Street's going to drive. Runs into traffic and has the ball stripped away.
They're letting them play here.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Back the other way is Seabaugh. To the near side for Huff. Huff kicks it back now for Keaton Mays. Mays, as they start to weave again. Not as hard as they were in the first quarter, but Percival on high with it. Lost it off his shin. Kane goes to the floor. Ball is loose. And finally, we're going to have a whistle and a foul against whom? I don't know which side I think they're going to call it against Clopton. Whew. That's going to be a foul on Chase Hall, his second. Boy, you got to let that one. If you're letting
there's contact by both players. That's got to be. You just got to let them play.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as they've let him play here in the first half.
Hook shot from Percival is good, and we're tied at 13. 5:35 to play in the half. Yeah, loose ball like that, you got to let things get sorted out. Here's Horsemeyer with it out high for Cash. Corner now for Horsemeyer. Back to Cash. Cash off the glass, too high, and the ball taken away by Seabaugh. Another foul whistled. That one's going to be on Cash Evans. Well, I'm surprised.
6-1 on the fouls right now.
Yeah. I'm surprised, actually, this crew, with as much gray hair as I see out there, hasn't made Cash tuck in his shirt yet. On the near side, here's Seabaugh. For Seabaugh again. Kick it out. Up and around. Oh, here's a three from the near side. That's off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Mason Street. Gets it ahead now, Chase Hall. Finds Kane. Kane with a lane, and it's stripped off of his hand by Keaton Mays. Good defensive work coming back by Wellsville-Middletown. 4:34 to go. We're tied at 13 here in the first half. Good battle brewing. Here's the three. That one's good. Carson Huff with the tray. And Wellsville leads for the first time, and a timeout taken by Coach Francis and the Hawks. 4:22 to play here in the second quarter. It's Wellsville-Middletown leading 16-13 over Clopton on KJFM.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
16-13, Wellsville leads after that big three by Carson Huff. Good back and forth between these two clubs, though. Like to see Kuntz get going again from beyond the arc.
Yep, he's been a little bit cold since those two opening threes.
Well, he hasn't tried another one since, has he?
No, he hasn't. He picked up 2 fouls. That's what it was.
Hall out high for Street over the far side for Kuntz. Now for Kane to Cash. There's an easy one for Cash. He's got 5 points.
That's what the ideal offense looks like for the Clopton Hawks right now. Find the mismatch inside and just get it in. Get an easy one.
Over to the far side for Huff.
Clopton's gone into 2-3 zone. They got 2 guys up front. Both have 2 fouls, so trying to minimize fouls here going down the stretch here in the second quarter.
Huff now free throw line, inside out game, and the three is off the mark and Cash the rebound. To Chase Hall. Now for Tyler Kuntz to the far side for Kane. Kane Evans with it. Gets it back to Chase Hall, now Mason Street. Street going to drive a little bit. Kick it back. Here's Hall for 3. That's off. Oh, I thought it was off the mark. It had a little bend to it from my angle. Chase Hall with the tray and Clopton back ahead. 18-16. Seabaugh in the backcourt playing catch with C.J. Curd. Interesting way to make it across the line. I don't think they put the ball on the floor
I don't think they
the
did
entire
either.
time. The center of the lane, here's Huff. His shot's no good. Rebound comes out to the far side, and Cash picks it up, or Kane did. And now it's stolen away from Kuntz, all the way to the hoop and in. That's Huff. He's got 5 in the quarter, and we're tied at 18.
Kuntz just kind of fell asleep with the ball there.
2.5 to play in the first half. Kuntz with it again. Drives up against 3 Tigers. Shot no good. Put back Mason Street is good. His first 2 of the night. Hawks ahead by 2. Kuntz got to be careful. Challenging the way he just did. He's playing with 2 fouls. Kick out. It's on the near side for Curd. Curd, as Hall was quick to defend.
In the zone, Clopton's got to locate Isaac Seaball and can't let him get any open looks like he just did.
Yeah, he got bumped a little bit on the way up, but that fadeaway return shot, that's something to behold there. We're tied at 20.
It's pretty smooth.
Shot that fading away off contact and made it look easy. That 3 is off the mark for Hall. And the rebound, an easy one for Carson Huff. They could take back the lead now. Tied at 20, minute 25 to go in the second quarter. Wellsville with the ball. Center of the lane, floater, good. Another 2 for Huff. He's got 7, and it's 22-20 Wellsville. Street back the other way, can't hit. Put back, that one's good. He got his own rebound and put it in. 4 in the quarter, and they both put Clopton ahead by 2. 57 seconds to go. Here in the first half, halftime report coming up at the conclusion of this quarter. Here's C.J. Curd out high with it. Down to 45 seconds. On the far side with it, Huff back to the near side for Keaton. Mays has it again. They didn't find the look they wanted. They go back to Percival on the baseline. To Mays. Over to the far side, that's Seabaugh. That's who they want. Tried to feed it inside, and they call it kick.
Yep.
It'll keep it with Wellsville with 22 seconds to go. 22-22 with 22 seconds even. Here in the second quarter from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Get it into Seabaugh, and he's out of bounds. Out of bounds, then he threw it to Tyler Kuntz. Down to 17 seconds. Clopton trying to grab back the lead before the end of the half. Here's Chase Hall with it, down to 11 seconds. Through Kuntz back to Hall. Hall to Kuntz. He's going to try the 3. Looks good. It is good. Ends the first half the same way he started it with a 3. 25-22, Clopton leads as we head to halftime. And the halftime report coming up on the other side of this break on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, and MLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM. Sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Entertaining first 2 quarters here from Clopton High School. Back in the broadcast booth, Mark Ronick, Zach Evans, and Wellsville. They were everything you said they were going to be. And, Seabaugh, they've done a really good job, but he still has 9 points through the first 2 quarters.
You know, they're doing you'd say a decent job, but he's just got some gritty buckets here and there. Like you saw that fall-away jump shot, and then he hit a three with a hand in his face. Just a really tough player. Got to be happy with the way you guarded him, though, so far.
Other than that, I think Clopton did a really good job managing that weave that Wellsville went to, and they're forcing right now Steve Lassman to pull a lot of tricks out of his book.
Yes. You saw there late in the second quarter, Clopton dropped into a 2-3 zone, which really isn't their style of basketball. Probably not something Wellsville prepared for, but being in foul trouble, Clopton had to go to it. And in that stretch of time, we saw Wellsville not get as many good looks at the basket, really had to force some stuff. And Clopton, was able to turn the ball over and kind of change the tempo of the game in their favor.
Tyler Kuhn's probably a streaky shooter, would best describe him. He's been on tonight, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc.
When he's on, he's on. When he's off, he can be pretty cold. But luckily, he's on tonight. Hopefully, he's got 3 threes so far. That's all of his points and all of his field goal attempts. But hopefully, he can keep this streak going. Hopefully, it's not a streak. Hopefully, it just starts being consistent. Is what you want as a shooter. Hopefully he can take that shooting into the second half and really start to stretch this Wellsville defense and make it really hard for them to guard all the pieces that Clopton has.
It seems like he has a little more time against this defense that Wellsville is putting out there.
Yeah. Yep.
25-22 our score. After 2 quarters, we'll take a break. They've got the boys from the elementary playing at halftime of this ball game. If you're watching our video feed, you can see that. 25-22. Back with the first half scoring after this on Eagle 102.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kjfm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on the Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital and Cellular and Satellite Center.
Well, for the girls' elementary game at the halftime of the first game, the refs put away their whistles. I'm hearing whistles out there for this second game.
These refs not being as generous as they were, if there were any refs here in the first game. But
hey, there were people with whistles. I don't know, but they didn't blow it in the first game at all. But I'm hearing them this time. 25-22, the Hawks on a Tyler Kuntz 3 in the final few seconds. Hold the 3-point lead over Wellsville-Middletown. Pretty good game through 2 quarters, and let's check that first half scoring.
It was Isaac Seaball leading the way for the Wellsville Tigers with 9. Carson Huff followed up with 7. Keaton Mays had 4, and Logan Percival put in 2. Then for the Hawks, it was Tyler Kuntz leading with 9 points, three of those from deep, or all 9 of those from deep, sorry. Chase Hall had 3, Mason Street had 4, Cash Evans had 5, and Kane Evans put it in 4.
And your brothers have had to work for every inch they've gotten tonight.
They really have, yeah. They haven't been able to get anything easy, and that's a credit to this Wellsville defense. They make it really hard, and they're going to be physical, and Clopton's just going to have to fight through that.
Not a whole lot of free throws in the first half. It looks like Wellsville was 2 of 4 from the line, and the Hawks just 1 for 1. Is that it?
100%. That's good to me.
Yeah, that's a great first half shooting. 100% from the free throw line. 25-22 our score. That's our first half scoring. Take a break. Come back with more from the Dale Miller Gymnasium as Clopton leads by 3 at the half on Eagle 102.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
Oh, you gotta love Tony Francis.
He kicked those little kids off the court really quick.
It's time for us to come out of the locker room. You guys go. Oh, you got to love it. 25-22, Clopton leads after 2 quarters here at Clopton High School over the Wellsville-Middletown Tigers. Seabaugh 9 points in the first half. I thought they did a good job on him still. Huff, a good job backing up that scoring with 7 points. And Keaton Mays kind of got him going after Clopton came out to an 8-0 run. His free throws and then a steal and a layup back the other way really started the comeback and made this a pretty competitive first half of basketball. So he's a spark plug, so you got to watch out for number 30 in black, Keaton Mays. 25-22, teams coming back to the sidelines after a warm-up here, and we'll start the third quarter in 1 minute on KJFM.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Wellsville with the ball to start the third quarter as folks make their way back to their seats here inside the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Hawks with a 3-point lead after 2. Out high with it is Logan Percival to the near side for Isaac Seabaugh. They reverse again, trying to find Seabaugh. They'll go to Percival out high to the near side for Keaton Mays. Mays drops it to the baseline. They kick it out, almost threw it away. Give it back to C.J. Kurd. Kurd's 3 is long, and on the rebound, a whistle. It's going to be against Wellsville. What'd they call there? I missed it.
They called like we said in the first game, the line, yeah.
The support system there.
Yep.
On a high rebound off that Wellsville rim. Here's Cash at the free throw line with it. Over to Kuntz on the far side. Now Mason Street. Back to Kane. To Cash. Now for Chase Hall. Hall dribbles out from the near point, gives it back to Kane.
Ooh,
and he has it stripped from behind. Yeah, look, little contact, now stolen back by Kuntz. Little turnabout there, and the shot by Kuntz is good from inside the free throw line. Extends the Clopton lead to 27-22.
Kuntz shows he can do more than just hit the long ball. Sweet pull-up jumper there.
Huff gets it to Curd on the far side. Curd is blocked.
By Cat.
blocked the ball and the kid down to the ground. And now Kuntz loses control out of bounds on the other end and gives it back to the Tigers. Marshall into the ball game. That's Keaton Marshall. He replaces C.J. Curd. And here comes Wellsville across the line. With it is Marshall. Over to the far side now for Huff. Huff inside the free throw line. Drops it to the baseline. Percival off the glass for 2. He's got 4 points.
That was a good action by Wellsville. Percival just stepped right up, got it, and made the layup.
Hall on the offensive end for the Hawks. Almost traveled. Trying to get it around the defender. Gets it to Kane. Kane, a reverse layup and score.
Wellsville a little bit over aggressive there, and Kane was able to attack and get to the front of the rim.
29-24. Little pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound goes to the floor. Kane is tied up, and it's going to be Clopton ball. 5:27 to play in the third quarter. 5-point Clopton lead. 2.5 minutes into the second half. Hall takes it up the floor so slowly. To Kuntz on the far point. Out to Cash, near side for Kane. Now to Mason Street. Street thought about driving, gives it off to Hall for the 3 from the corner. It's no good. Kuntz, the rebound is put back off the glass, is good. Tyler Kuntz. Hawks starting to open up that lead again. Their biggest of the night is 8. It's at 7 right now. Huff delays. No one coming out to defend.
Can't relax yet after the Hawks. You know, this team. Well,
here's Seabaugh to the hoop, and things just open up for him.
Just like that.
He's got 11. 31-26. Kane to Mason Street. Street. Center of the lane. His shot's off the mark, and on the rebound, we're going to have a foul against Mason, I believe. His first. And the first foul in the second half. 4:24 to play in the quarter. As Carson Huff checks out. Jacob Mandrell into the ball game. And he'll take it across the line for the Tigers. Ball tipped, and Kuntz can't get control of it. Seabaugh able to gather it back in. Here's Isaac reversing directions a couple times. He traveled, yeah. You can't do that many spin moves without taking a step. 3, 4? All on one play. And Hall will bring it up the floor for the Hawks. Over to Kuntz on the far point. Corner now for Mason Street. Mason back out to Kane. Kane Evans to the near side for Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz kick out to Chase Hall. Hall dribbles back up top, gives it off to Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz look to the baseline. Seabaugh out to defend. So he goes over to the far side for Street. Now to Cash. He had to save it back in to Kane. Now reset. Oh, Hall for 3. Not much rotation on that one. It rims out. And Mandrell up high for the rebound, uncontested.
Kind of a knuckleball there from Chase Hall.
31-26 is the Hawk lead. A 3 would have been huge there. Over to the far side for Keaton Mays. Mays for Isaac Seabaugh. Seabaugh behind the back dribble, carries it to the hoop and scores.
Really tough bucket.
31-28. Jordan Genowine getting ready to check in at the next horn. On high for Kuntz. He'll take the 3. Top of the key. It's short this time. First miss from beyond the arc. Most pressure he's faced shooting tonight as well. 2:45 to play in the third quarter. 31-28. Clopton leads Wellsville. Here's Seabaugh kind of taking control of the game. Gets it to Mays. Ball goes to the floor, and it's picked up by Mason Street. Street through Hall to Kane. Off the glass, no good. Ball goes to the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up, and it's going to go back to Wellsville. I don't think that Tyler was ready to get up, but Keaton Mays tried to pull him up. Ripped his arm out. Turnover gives it back to the Tigers, trailing 31-28. Coaching going on there with Chase Hall as he comes out of the ball game. Replaced by Genowine. Here's Seabaugh. Oh, good turnaround, and he scores again. Yeah, he can pretty much do it all. It's a 1-point game.
They might just let him go ISO for the rest of the game.
Here's Kane out high. Clopton needs a bucket. They led by as many as 7 here in the second half. Lead down to 1 now, thanks to Seabaugh. Here's Genowine. Gives it back to Kane. Now for Cash at the free throw line. Trying to work it down to Mason Street. It's rejected, and Wellsville can take the lead with a bucket here. 31-30. Minute 40 to go in quarter number 3. All the way to the baseline, Seabaugh throws it back to Mays. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by Wellsville.
Much needed stop there by the Clopton defense.
And now a timeout taken by Coach Tony Francis. 31-30, the Hawks lead Wellsville-Middletown here in the third quarter. Minute 34 to go in the quarter on KJFM.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on the Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Well, you've been in those huddles. What is Coach Francis telling his team at this point in the game?
You know, he's being really nice. He's telling them they're doing a great job. No, I'm just kidding. He's being pretty hard on them, as he always is, but tell them, you know, what they need to do and that they need to start doing it, otherwise he's going to get really mad.
Genowine with it on the near point to Kane. Gave up his dribble, now gives up the ball to Horsemeyer. Back to Kane again to Mason Street over the far side. Genowine with it. Out to Kane. Lob pass for Cash. Cash in a double team. He's tied up. Keaton Mays being a pest there.
Cash has got to get the ball up. He can't keep it down low for the littler guys to get it.
To get it into Cash. His little jumper rims out, and the rebound picked up by Seabaugh for Wellsville. Final minute of the third quarter. Hawks led 11-9 after one, 25-22 at the half. Only lead by 1 right now. Seabaugh trying to change that. He drives the lane, kicks it off to Percival. He can't finish. Rims out for Percival. And the Hawks get the uncontested rebound.
Coach Francis saying one shot here.
Mason Street to the near side for Dylan Horsemeyer. Genowine to the far side. To Kane. Out for Horsemeyer to the near side for Mason Street. Near corner. Genowine dribbles out. Down to 13 seconds. Horsemeyer has to go far side. It's tipped. Tipped again and taken by Seabaugh down to 4 seconds. Will he get the shot? He goes to the hoop on Kane and scores at the buzzer. Isaac Seabaugh, huge third quarter, and leading for the first time at the end of a quarter are the Wellsville Tigers, 32-31 as we head to the fourth on KJFM.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
So in the third quarter, Isaac Sebo outscored Clopton 8-7, or 8-6 rather, and now lead for the first time heading into a quarter. 32-31, Wellsville up on the Hawks, and they'll have the ball to start the fourth.
Seaball's one of those guys where you're not going to stop him. You just have to hope to contain him as much as you can, you know. But he had himself a good third quarter.
And they're
really just going. They're trying to get him the ball.
Yeah.
Which he was just about all their offense in the third. Scored 80% of their points.
With it on the near side is Keaton Mays. Mays into the corner for Kurd, who dribbles out. Trying to find Seaball. To the baseline, and it's off the foot of Kuntz out of bounds. 29 seconds gone here in the fourth. 32-31. Wellsville leads. Oh, into Mays off the inbound. Got his own rebound. That one can't go down. And finally the rebound tipped out to Kane. Now Genuine with it to Kuntz. Kuntz cuts through everybody and scores. That's a nice drive there. He's got 15.
Hawks take a 1-point lead here.
33-32 with 50 seconds gone in the fourth. And now a steal by Kuntz to Genuine. Behind the back dribble to the near side. Tyler Kuntz comes out of the corner with it to the hoop. Cut it a little too fine. And off of Genuine, out of bounds. And a nice play by Keaton Mays.
It's amazing. I think we only have one foul called here in the second half.
Yeah.
And there's guys getting two hands all over, and they're just letting them play.
Yep. Now we're going to have another one of those little stretches where they call everything for about 45 seconds. 32-30 or 33-32. Yep, there's another instance of that.
He just ran into a brick wall there.
Yeah. Got his own arm caught. Here's Kuntz. Off the wing with it to Street. Now for Cash. Cash runs into a double team, so he kicks it out to the corner for Kuntz, and that hit the support. Ended up going down, but it won't count.
They need to do something about that. Just pull it back, you know. Find a way to so it goes straight up instead of going across like that.
Some sort of increased pulley system. Coach France is trying to say it didn't hit. It's still shaking. With it in the backcourt is Huff. Across the line to Mays, to Percival. Percival off the glass, in and out. Tip out rebound by Cash, and here come the Hawks. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hall with it, out high, Chase. Gonna have to go to Kuntz. Wasn't getting much help there after he gave up his dribble. Now it's knocked away from Tyler Kuntz out of bounds. We'll stay with the Hawks. 5:56 to go. Pretty low-scoring game between these two teams.
When they played earlier in the season, it was pretty low-scoring affair as well.
When you're trying to limit a guy like Seabaugh, you're just not going to get much from anywhere else. Here's Kuntz. To Kane out high. Now for Hall. Hall.
There's some two-arm chucks going down in the post.
Yeah. To Kuntz. Kuntz to the hoop, and he's blocked. And a foul will send Tyler Kuntz to the line for the first time tonight. He's got 15 points. Clopton leads by 1 right now with 5:28 to go in the fourth.
Just the first foul of the half in the game for Logan Percival.
First one's good, 2-point lead. Second shot is good as well. He's shooting tonight.
He's having himself a night. Good way to bounce back.
Seabaugh to the far side for Mays. Mays now into the front court for Huff. Back for Seabaugh. He let Kuntz fly by before he started his dribble. Center of the lane, Mays can't finish, and it's knocked around, and Mays comes away with it. Down to Percival on the baseline, back to Keaton Mays. And that pass, they tried to skip it over the Hawk defense, and Kuntz intercepts. Had to deal with a lot of contact.
A lot of
from Huff.
contact down there, and really the ref's right there, but I guess just they're keeping with the mantra of letting them play.
Yep, they get it down to Mason Street. He can't hit, but he'll go to the line. That going to be on Percival again?
That's his second.
4:43 to play. So Mason Street goes to the line. Team up by 3. Long on the first one. So the lead remains 3. Second shot for Mason. That one is short, and the rebound pulled down by Percival.
Crucial 2 misses there from Mason Street.
Wellsville on the offensive. They work it down. Oh, good passing there, but unable to finish, and it's knocked out of bounds by Kuntz away from Percival.
Wellsville's gotten some really good looks at the front of the rim. They just have not been able to finish in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, those high percentage shots just aren't going down.
No, they're
right
not.
now.
I think it's because a little bit of the length of the Hawks in there with the 2 Evans brothers.
Seabaugh lost it out of bounds, and they're going to say it was stripped. Good defense, though, by the Hawks.
Not letting them get anything easy.
Clopton leads by 3 here in the fourth quarter, nearing the midway point. And it's off of Kane out of bounds as they were trying to avoid the 5-second call there. So they'll try it again from the other side. This time they do get it in.
Clopton switch from a 2-3 to back to a man.
Mays now for Mandrell. Back to Keaton Mays. It's a near side for Carson Huff. Huff back between the circles now. Angles, gives it back to Mays to the far side for Seabaugh. Seabaugh. And a blocking foul called on a pass. Hall.
Chase Hall looked like he was set there for probably a good 2 seconds, but
he wasn't set. He wasn't moving, but he wasn't set. I think that's what the ref just said.
What is that? I'm sorry, but what does that mean?
I don't know.
It's always nice when you can hear the ref, whatever his rationale was on the call.
Yeah. 3:48 to play in the fourth. So after the foul, here's Mays.
Mason Street playing really good.
And stripped, and we're going to call another foul on Kuntz. His third. Nope, they're not going to give it to Kuntz. So not on the strip. They give it to Cash.
Curious call. Could have been a charge there, I thought. Dipped the shoulder.
Yeah. Out high, pass rejected, but Wellsville keeps possession.
It's been a long possession, it feels like.
Yep. Knocked out of bounds that time by Cash. Away from Percival. Hey, the defense has been fantastic, though. They haven't even really sniffed the basket in the last 35 seconds or so. In front of the Wellsville bench, Huff gets it in to Seabaugh. He steps out for a 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound fought for. Wellsville keeps it, goes to the floor, and finally picked up by Cash. And he's fouled. Good job by Cash avoiding the tie up there and drawing the foul.
Yes, it was. Funny, he was the biggest guy on the floor, but he got down the lowest and was able to pick up that loose ball.
A foul is the third on Logan Percival and ends that long possession. Empty possession
Big
for Wellsville.
stop there for the Hawks, yeah.
Here's Kuntz out high. 2 Street on the wing. Mason, good spin move on Mays. Puts it high off the glass and in. Mason Street, first points of the quarter. Lead back to 5 for the Hawks. And we're under 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Seabaugh traveled, yeah. I don't know what he was looking for there. It had to be contact, right?
Yeah. Sometimes the player will do that. They'll just go in and kind of when they're dead man walking, they just try to get a contact and wasn't able to find it there.
Yeah, the seas parted when he went looking for contact. Timeout on the floor, 2:50 to go. The Hawks now lead Wellsville 37-32 on KJFM.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
It is going to be a wild 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Clopton leads 37-32 over Wellsville-Middletown. Chase Hall with it in the backcourt. Goes over to Cash in the backcourt.
Got to get it across.
And did they? 10-second call. He was within an inch, I think, of the center stripe when they called that, and had to deal with a lot of contact, including facial contact. So they get the 10-second call, Wellsville does, and get the ball back, trailing by 5. C.J. Curd across the line. Feeds it down low. Percival looks at Cash, can't see around him. You don't realize how big Cash is until there's a big guy like Percival around him and he just swallows him up. Here's Seabaugh with it. A couple of jump moves there and draws a foul. And Isaac Seabaugh will head to the line. 17 points, none here in the fourth quarter, however. It's the Hawks by 5. They trailed 32-31 after 3. Wellsville looking for their first point of the fourth, and there it is. 18 points for Isaac Seabaugh. Breaks that mini run for the Hawks. He missed the second one. Bodies flying all over the place. And Kuntz is fouled by Keaton Marshall. And Coach Lassman sent back to his box. And what do we have?
He's been outside of that box pretty much all night.
Yeah. Referees checking the lane after all that contact down there.
Many times I look down and he's almost at half court, but, you know, Coach Francis says the same thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a natural tendency for coaches that want to come and just get as close to the action.
Did you see, what was it in the Rams 49ers game?
Sean McVay down in the end zone.
Yeah, and that kind of lit a spark under the
Yes,
Niners.
I don't know, just speaking off the top of my mind, the Mountain Niners fans that were in L.A., they dominated that stadium.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, after that interception, it sounded like it was a home game for the Niners.
Yep. It's probably cheaper. I don't know if to go there. San Fran's pretty expensive. Not that the Niners actually play in San Francisco anymore, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
With it is Kuntz. Almost knocked away from behind. Gives it back, and it's taken away. Back the other way. Marshall. Oh, taken from behind.
Block.
Big block by Kuntz. Hall gets the ball back, and then a foul called against the Tigers. What a back and forth this has been. Carson Huff picks up the personal. Cash in the backcourt. Gives up his dribble. Now gives the ball to Chase Hall, and a timeout taken by the Clopton Hawks. 37-33, minute 34 to go here in the fourth. Clopton leading Wellsville-Middletown on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Minute 34 remaining in this ball game, in regulation at least. 37-33 is the Clopton lead. And this, well, for either of these teams, this would be a good win. But if Clopton can pull it off, I think that's something
means a little bit more.
Yeah.
But very hostile environment inside the gym right now. Both fan bases are screaming, you know.
Yep.
Starting to get intense here down in the fourth quarter stretch.
Street to inbound. Goes to Kjfm. Gets it back now. And he's fouled as he tries to go to the baseline, and they're going to get Keaton Mays. With a minute and a half to go, the clock is stopped. 4-point Clopton lead. And they've got the ball. And the pass was tipped and saved in, but Cash picked it back up for the Hawks. To Street, now for Kane, out high for Chase Hall. Hall, a couple of spins there, hands it off for Mason Street.
A lot of contact.
And he's fouled, yeah. Has those fouls, and now it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Mason Street.
After having no fouls up until about 6 minutes into the fourth, 6 minutes in the fourth quarter, we've now had 11 in the last 5 minutes.
I learned a lot just listening to Tony, though. And Mason can't hit the front half, so he's missed 3 in a row here in the fourth quarter from the free throw line. 37-33. Wellsville with the ball, trailing Clopton by 4. Things open up, and Mays makes his way to the hoop and scores. It's a 2-point game, 37-35. Timeout, Wellsville-Middletown. We're under a minute left in this ball game on Eagle 102.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center and a taste of Philly.
Be Hawks ball after the Wellsville bucket and the timeout. 59.2 seconds to go, and Clopton leading 37-35. Hawks led 11-9 after 1, 25-22 at the break, trailed 32-31 after 3, and hold the 2-point lead here with 59.2 seconds to go.
And I expect Wellsville will come out with a lot of traps here coming in this full court press.
Hawks, 4 men spread across the baseline to get this ball in. Here's Kuntz with it in the backcourt to Cash. Head to Hall. Now to Kuntz again. He's across the line rather easily. Kuntz has it again on the near point to the post. Across the lane. Ball knocked around, tied up. And the arrow will favor the Hawks, so they keep possession. That burned about 20 seconds off the clock. You still have the 2-point lead and the ball. And a timeout, a full timeout taken by Coach Francis and the Hawks. 37-35, they lead Wellsville-Middletown. 41.1 seconds to go in regulation on Eagle 102.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
37-35, Clopton leads Wellsville-Middletown, 41.1 seconds to go. Clopton won the JV boys game 2 quarters by 2 points. They won the ladies varsities game 67-32. And looking for the sweep here in this one. They've got their work cut out for them, though. Kuntz fouled by Seabaugh.
That's the guy you want with the ball if you're Clopton. He's been the best free throw shooter thus far.
So Kuntz to the line. 17 points. He's been stuck there for a little bit. First shot, no good. He missed the front half. Wellsville the rebound. Seabaugh, the one they want with the ball, comes up the floor. Down to 25 seconds and a timeout taken by Coach Lassman. And the Tigers, 23.6 on the clock, 37-35. Clopton with the lead, Wellsville with the ball on Eagle 102.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital and Cellular and Satellite Center.
Wellsville back on the floor first. Now Clopton breaks their huddle and comes back on the floor. It'll be Keaton Mays to inbound. 23.6 seconds on the clock. Hawks up by 2.
This reminds me a lot of when they played up at Montgomery City Tournament. Came down to a very similar situation like this.
Mays gets it in to Carson Huff. Down to 20 seconds. Huff still with the ball. Spins away from Street. Aggressive pick there on Kane. They get it back to Mays. His shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Still in the air. Kuntz comes up with it, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to call the foul on Mays, and he can't believe it. He wanted the tie-up, but he came in with authority. 4.9 seconds to go. Clopton to the line. Tyler Kuntz. He missed the front half of a 1-and-1 a moment ago. That was his only miss from the line tonight. This one in, out, back in. 3-point lead. And more importantly, earns that second one. He can make it a 2-possession game. He hit them both. What a night for Kuntz. Put the exclamation point on it. And blocked his Seabaugh floater. Another one hits the bottom of the backboard, and that's it. Clopton hangs on for the 39-35 win. What a ball game here at Clopton High School tonight. 4-point Hawk win. Back with the postgame show for you after this on Kjfm.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kjfm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
What a ball game, 39-35, our final. Clopton over Wellsville-Middletown. And after an 8-point third quarter, where Wellsville outscored Clopton 10-6. 8 points in that quarter for Isaac Seabaugh. He only scores 1 point, 1 of 2 shooting free throws in the fourth quarter. Wellsville only scores 3 points, 1 bucket from the field over the final 8 minutes as Clopton turns the 32-31 deficit into a 39-35 win. That is how you close out a ball game defensively.
That is a huge conference win and a huge confidence-building win for this Clopton Hawks team. This is a Wellsville team that always seems to have Clopton's number, in the regular season, postseason, whatever it may be. They've never been able to beat him as of lately. But they come in here, and in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, Mason Street plays one heck of a game of defense, holding Isaac Seabaugh, to 1 point in the fourth. I mean, that's a great defensive effort there from Mason Street, a senior and a leader on this team.
39-35 our final. The Hawks, a quality win over the Wellsville-Middletown Tigers by 4. We'll come back with the final scoring numbers for you after this on KJFM.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
Final score in this one, 39-35. The Clopton Hawks with a 4-point victory over Wellsville-Middletown. And our final scoring numbers for this one?
Yep, for the Tigers, it was Isaac Seabaugh leading the way with 18. Keaton Mays had 6. Carson Huff had 7. And Logan Percival had 4. And for the victorious Hawks, it was Tyler Coons leading the way with 19. Chase Hall had 3. Mason Street had 6. Cash Evans had 5. And Kane Evans had 6.
Not a high-scoring game by any means, but a lot of action. The refs, for the most part, let them play tonight. This was a physical game, and it wasn't until the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter that they really started calling fouls in the second half. It was just one foul for forever on the scoreboard in the second half of this ball game. So spirited effort, 2 fan bases that were going at it tonight, and it was just a fun ball game. Fun night of basketball here at Clopton. We thought it was good last week with the Clopton tournament. I think tonight's excitement eclipsed everything that we had a week ago here at the Dale Miller Gymnasium. So a good one tonight. The final 39-35, Clopton over Wellsville-Middletown. The ladies' game, Clopton won that one as well, 67-32. And the two-quarter JV boys game went to Clopton. So it's a Hawk sweep. That one was 23-21, the final over Wellsville. So a full night of basketball, a fun night of basketball. Great having you with us again, Zach.
Pleasure.
The insight tonight was on point and fantastic.
I appreciate that.
Again, congratulations to the Hawks, 39-35, the final score. We'll be back with more hoops for you Friday night from Van Far as Bowling Green visits the Indians, coming up here on Eagle 102. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.